I'm going to sit on this screen because it's eerily quiet. I don't know why the music stopped. Like, it's there, but the music is not going. And it's uncomfortable. But hello, everybody. I'm sorry if I'm a bit, short. Shout out to Migo for being the only check-in. And Mari seemingly not saying anything because something is cached wrong, and I apologize. I'm assuming all the redeems are still active and working, and if they aren't, they should be fixed now. I hope. How do I have... Yeah. Oh, they're just not showing in my log then? Okay, that's great. Just what I need. Fantastic. Because the first thing in my list, I have Mari doing the drop, and then I've got Snowmeath waving, and then Arky doing a Haya, and then it says Migo checked in, and then Snowmeath got first. And then Larmith checked in, and Mordek checked in. I don't know. It's being weird. I'm having a time. I'm having a time, y'all. This morning stressed me out. I went to bed. Slept more. I'm still stressed. I won't be streaming in the morning tomorrow. Maybe. Depends on what time the city comes by my house. They need to install a new, they need to install a new utility thing on the side of my house, and it's going to cut the power when they do, so I can't go live for them to do that. They came by today to try and do it during my stream. And I was like, what, hello? And they go, yeah, we need to install this, blah, blah, blah. And they looked at me and they saw the headphones on. They go, are you working? And I go, yeah. And they go, we can come back later. I go, 3 hours? And they go, we can come by tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. And then my brain didn't go, oh yeah, tomorrow's the day where I normally have good numbers. So that's going to annoy me. So I'm stressed out. I'm annoyed. There's a lot of things stacking up, and I'm just kind of like my brain is ready to explode. So we're here. We're going to play more Promise Mascot Agency. I owe a developer a stream of something, and I don't want to do that under a really shit mood. So hopefully we can do that tomorrow. I did a lot of collecting off stream yesterday because this has been my comfort game lately. I have all the stickers except for one. To my knowledge, I have all the stickers but one, because I am missing one mascot. I also apparently need to send some of these out on a job, so we're gonna do that really quick. We're doing good on the money. If you remember, he needed like 81 million. Like, was the like overall final goal was like 81 million, and we're like a third of the way there, I feel like. But I've collected all the mascots. I will give you kind of a rundown of some of the mascots. So we know Tofu, we know Kofu, we know Trororo, Salarignon, Ichigo, Fujin, we got O, Kasokomori, Raijin-kun, Uguichu, Kakigori, Tamageta, Kuroshi, Nekoroll, Kabaya King, which I showed on my last stream, who is an eel, Tosu, I found Tosu. We've got Natsukachi, we got Tanukin, and Matsun. So I'm missing one. All the subcontractors are good. My inventory is getting filled up. On my task, you can see main things we have is 4 mascots want to talk about their life satisfaction, and there's a secret idol item somewhere that I have yet to find. In a vending machine somewhere. I don't know. I've got 4 out of 5. And I have no idea where it is. So that's going to be part of our journey. It is not in a thing. It is nowhere to be found, but we do need to head back. Towards the agency. I've also collected most of the trash. I've got 90, I'm at like 95.5% on the trash. And trash still is not showing up on the map. So I've still got to keep an eye out for wherever that's hiding. I do not have a clue, which is a little bit annoying. I thought it was going to be at like 90 or 95%, that it was just going to tell me where the trash is. It does not. I don't know if there's a section I'm missing. Every so often I'll see like trash on the cliffside, which is where some of it is. I'm kind of wishing I didn't buy the lanterns for everything, because stuff has been hiding behind lanterns, which hasn't been ideal. But I'm trying to keep an eye out, trying to look around as I fly, just to see if we happen to crosshair onto something and hope for the best. I also did get a very cursed card. I showed it in the Discord under a adult content warning. So if you're wondering how... I saw pink. I saw pink. It was just a reflection off of a sign. Okay. I've collected most of the trophies in this game as well. So we're getting quite far on the progress of everything. But yeah, I don't know if the last ones are like stuck on the side of a building or where they might be. Hello, Fury. Hello. Yes, I love you. Hi. I'm streaming, bud. I'm streaming. I can't. I can't pet you right now. No, I've never gone to the roof of the school. You would have thought there was probably trash up here at one point. Okay, I can pet you for a second. I landed now. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hello. Hi. 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 Hello. Yes, I love you, bud. I love you. I do. I do. You're great. You're fantastic. Yeah. I don't know why you want cuddled right now of all times, specifically. Tofu has infinite stamina. Start anyway. I've learned the stamina pretty much doesn't mean anything. As long as you are willing to, the amount of stamina is just how likely you are to need to save them, pretty much. Buddy, but come here. Hi, I love you. I do. Please, because you're not gonna be happy. Like, I'm gonna do this and you're not gonna be happy. Yeah, because you don't want help. You want help, but you don't want me to touch you. You are very conflicted. I understand. You are very sensitive.
Ahem, Archeata says, and I quote, "Pet a kitty."
Buddy, what do you want me to do? Yeah, just lay and chill there. That'll work for me. You can lay there. He's laying awkwardly in front of me. It's like he got enough attention, but he still wants to be very close. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo. But yes, I did incorporate the new victory card that we have. It's also a little bit of a distraction one, similar to like the Neocortex one that covers a good chunk of the screen on me. This one also does, so enjoy that. But yeah, look, I got $51 million, and I think the goal was 81. So I'm very curious what would happen if I go to a one of the vending machines, right, and just drop 50K, or I'm sorry, 50 mil. Oh yeah, all the cats hanging out together. Look at that. All the stray cats hang out near the train station where the other stray cat is. I love that. But like, I've got all this money, right? And I genuinely, I do not need all of it. So like, there's $1 million. I'm gonna send like a ton of this, and I'm curious what'll happen. Oh, I'm sorry, the goal is 12 billion. Oh, did I forget to mark it as craftable? That is an oversight. Wait, are the soundboard cards not craftable? Because I cloned one. It should have been... Oh, it just doesn't clone whether or not they're craftable. That's weird. It also cloned the wrong number? What the heck? Should be 110. That was weird. Don't know why. It like cloned it but didn't keep that. All fixed. That I told it to copy the stats of the other one. Like straight up, and it didn't. So I don't know. That was weird. Am I gonna get a phone call? No? Okay, I'm done with the phone calls, it seems like. Unless my phone's gonna ring like soon? Maybe it's in the queue of these like take some time off things. But yeah, it is added. It is also in the randomizer for the redeems that'll pop up. The redeems that pop up when you guys do the random victory. So there's that. I also went around, I collected all of the crane game stuff, so now when I do the crane game, we can get more specific things out of it. There we go. So that works. I need to show you, I want to show you my cards, right? So here's our hero cards now. So we've gained some. We got fully upgraded Pinky, Shiori, we got all these. None of these should be new to y'all. I don't know where the Kakashi Blue, Kakashi Pink, and Kakashi Red are hiding. Okay, yep. That makes sense that if the one didn't, the other one wouldn't be. Eh. There we go. Should be good now. Thank you for pointing it out. I don't know where these Kakashi cards are hiding. I'm missing one. They're from somebody selling them. I don't know where they're being sold. Same with Kakashi Green. This one should be on top of a building somewhere. I have no clue where it is, and it's not on the map. So I feel like there's a section of the map I may not have. Lady Love Dies is from Paradise Killer, the previous game. We got Candidate Pinky maxed out. We've also got, I finished Sumeri's fishing for the knife, so Sumere is already maxed out. Bear, Kaiju, and Yang are all in their neutral state. I don't know how to upgrade them yet. We've got our bonus Primitive Samurai, Johnny Power Slide, which was for upgrading the video game arcade to the max. Delinquent Students was for the teacher. Nato Senpai looks phallic. We got Princess, which was for 100%ing the music thing. We got the Kaso Kumori concept art, which is amazing. I love this. We've got the crabs. We've got Maro Hime. We got Makoto. We've got this very cursed Shibari Pinky image, which I didn't realize it had descriptions. She quite enjoyed being Shibari tied, but that was just a precursor to the abyss. Yeah, look, they got little descriptions on them. And I appreciate this, like, they've got their own little, like, descriptions and things like that. But yeah, so we've collected a lot here. Now apparently I have some quests here yet. I may not be able to, it may not be any of these ones though. Let's see, because they're all away on jobs. No, everybody's away on a job. I can't talk to the ones I need to. So we're gonna have to wait for that. There are so many little details in the game. It's honestly stunning. I had talked about this on stream, but I'm still amazed that the PS5 controller... Like, I'm trying to keep the PS5 controller in my line of sight now, because I've learned that, like, when I'm using the thruster, my controller lights up with a red, yellow, orange kind of flame lighting that will rotate through, and the, like, the time of day changes the lighting on the controller, and... Oh my god! Sorry. What is causing that? Yeah, oh! Okay, when the brake lights are on, when I'm braking, not when I'm reversing, but when I'm braking, the controller turns red. That's a new one. So that's another one to add to the list. It probably makes sound too, but I have the volume off on my controller because it annoys me.
Hi!
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 Huh? Alright, psychotic cash register. It should be easy, I'm hoping. Let me check something really quick. I want to make sure my live notice is right. My live notice today has decided to be a preview video on Blue Sky rather than the little thumbnail that I normally get, which is confusing. Jesus, Larbeth. Did my stream embed my stream? My stream is fully embedded on Blue Sky today. That's new. Usually it's my thumbnail. I'm so confused by this. Hey, Lasercorn, how's it going? Oh, welcome. Sorry, I'm sitting up. I'm sitting up. Hello, Raiders. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that a lot. Doing good. Doing good. How'd you find my stream, if I may? And welcome, of course. But hello, everybody. My name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a chill variety streamer who focuses on interactive stuff, special soundboards, graphic design, all sorts of stuff. Oh, you were? You showed up in my queue as not being a follower, and now I just updated to say that you're following, so I assumed you were somebody new. I apologize. I thought the name looked familiar, but it showed up as not following, and like, oh, somebody new, and like, nope, you are. So my apologies there. But hello, everybody. I appreciate you coming by. It is nice to have you here. I hope you are having a chill time, a fantastic time. We are playing Promise Mascot Agency. This game is absurd. This game is silly. This game is weird. This game is phenomenal. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend you check it out. But thank you for coming by. I do appreciate it. Oh, this is an easy fight. Send in the weird natto.
Everybody, you're looking super handsome.
Apparently you're all looking super handsome too. Yep. Thank you for the raid. Have a good one. I understand raiding and running. Take care of yourself. Okay, so that was an easy one with 5,000 viewers on it. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be plot time when we enter here. Binky. Okay, and the registration's complete. We've been recognized by the mysterious mask figures at the Mascot Ranking Agency and can now participate in the Kyushu Regional Mascot Grand Prix events. What's that? The Grand Prix is a competition that ranks mascots from different agencies around the country. Every year there's a national annual mascot Grand Prix, the NAMP. But before that we compete in regionals. We've just been allowed to enter the Kyushu Regional Grand Prix events. We send our chosen mascot to the Grand Prix, they compete, and the agency gets ranked and we win fabulous prizes. The better we do, the more our ranking goes up. How do we enter? It'll appear in your job list, but will look different so you can spot it. Keep your eyes open. Accept the Grand Prix job, then send a mascot out as normal. The mascot will be unavailable for a while when they go to compete, and then we'll be informed of how they did. We'll get to view the rankings when the Grand Prix finishes. They run the Grand Prix fairly regularly, so we'll get to do a load of them. We need to aim to get to the #1 in the rankings. Good luck, boss. Okay, so it's just a new job added. Hey, Act 3, let's go. I assume one of these is restricting us from getting the whole main thing. Oh, we got a new relax. Awesome. Oh, we're visiting Sumire. Oh, no. Sumire wants to date us. Also, our character is confirmed to be Ace. This has actually happened in the game, which is cool. Nice to see you both. I don't suppose you could help me move this box of mackerel. Of course. Oh, Pinky, you're so lucky to have him protecting you. He's so strong. He's gonna stink of fish. Can you help me open these boxes? Of course. Oh, you're so good with a knife. I love a man who knows how to use his hands. Have you ever considered being a sushi chef? Can't say I have. I think he's a bit overqualified in the filleting department, Sumire. I don't think fish are his main passion. No, probably not. Your tattoos are so beautiful. Do they cover your whole back? I hope you can show them off at the festival. When we had festivals, all the guys took their tops off and carried a float together around town. You'd be great at it. He has a tattoo of Raijin on his back. Please, Sumire, you're being weird. Shiori would be mortified by your behavior. I have no idea what you mean. I only have good intentions, unless you prefer bad intentions. Apologies, we really must be moving. We've got a busy day ahead of us. We need to find you a hobby, Sumire. Beautiful. Okay, so do we have this job? Yes, so it's very, very clear there is a thing going on. So we can send Fujin-kun if we want, who we've maxed out. Like, Fujin-kun is a maxed out character, so we should be able to send Fujin with no issue. So we're gonna send Fujin on the way. I mean, it's a mascot competition. Why not send a god? Beep, 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 beep. Just got a message from our insubordinate pal at the town hall, Sato. He wants us to head to the bar and meet him and Miss Wambui. Maybe they've got new information on the mayor? Let's go! Okay. So, quest time! We're just gonna fly over there. We've fully upgraded everything. We've collected most of the collectibles around the map. Everything that's on it anyway, so if we just go to the festival— oh, trash! What was that? That was trash. I actually did miss trash here? Oh. That catches me off guard just because this is very close to the start. How did I miss trash there of all places? Now I'm paranoid. It's just not seeing just the right angle. Okay, landed. Okay. Is it here? Is it at the bar? Thank you for coming to meet us, Mr. Michizane, Miss Pinky. Ah, yeah. It's cute that you formed an investigation club. Nice HQ. From my point of view, it'd be better if your little club didn't just drink tea. I apologize, we'll pay for your time. Don't worry, cutie. You just worry about bringing down my uncle, and I'll worry about my finances. Have you found anything about the mayor? Tacky's been doing some spying on him. What'd you find, Tacky? The mayor has been obsessing over the land deed to the mines. Miss Wambi heard him discussing it with the head teacher in an agitated manner. Recently, he's been growing more restless about the land deed and has been meeting property lawyers. He's trying to find one that can get the deed turned over to him. Why? I don't know. There are legal ways to get property handed over to the town, if it had been abandoned, for instance. From what I can tell, though, the mayor wants to get the land turned over to him personally. The current owner appears to still be alive, so he's running out of options to get it. My uncle owns a number of pieces of land around here that he shouldn't. They should belong to the town, but he's managed to get his hands on them. So who's the current owner of the mines? Haven't been able to find out. We tried finding the records of the sales transaction, but they aren't in the archive. I'm betting it's Don Key. Everything related to the mines has been rounded up and is being kept in his personal safe in his office. Okay, I'll find someone that can get us construction machinery. Jesus. What? It's gonna be hard to sneak in and take an entire safe, so if we got an excavator with a long arm on it, we can just rip it out through the wall. Smash and grab, rip and run. Pinky, you're funny. That's a good backup plan. We still need to find a way to open the safe, though. I wasn't aware of the Shimizu family's connection to the mines until I came to this town. The old history of our family isn't talked about. No one from that time is still alive other than the boss and Don. Fukukata said that the old patriarch used to run the mines as a workers' co-op. Indeed he did. For a period of time, he operated the mines and provided people in town with a lot of work. After the disaster, they disappeared from town. My dad chose your family over his family. So is the Shimizu family involved with the mines? My boss said that the Mascot agency was our last business here. I'm not sure. The lease would have expired years ago. I believe towns usually lease the land to mining companies directly for a fee so that the town would still own the land. We don't know who bought the mines, but if it was your family, there would be an outrage. Yakuza owning a big stretch of land in town would be quite the scandal, especially if they caused a lot of deaths. So they've kept it a secret for all these years? Something about this feels shady, even for us. It really feels like my boss is protecting a secret. Can you ask? Not yet, there's too much we don't know. Either the Shimizu family are conspiring something and they've sent me here as a pawn, or someone is working against them. I may have been stashed here in secret as insurance or as a bargaining chip. Showing our hand now will give too much away. Is there any news about the prosecutor from Fukuoka? Not as yet. Not as yet? Not as of yet. I have to wait for news from an old colleague there who is in a different department. I'm still gathering as much evidence as I can for when the time comes. Are the mines related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund, or are they just part of the mayor's greed? We don't know. They are of an outsized importance to him, and his agitation about them coincides with rumors of this prosecutor and your arrival. It might be coincidence, or it might be a deeper conspiracy is at play. If I may ask, why are you so invested in this, Mr. Sato? The mayor's killing this town. This is my home. His corruption contributed to the death of my parents. Jack is a hot-blooded man of justice. That's one way of describing him. Ahem. We will keep you informed of any further developments. So will we. I think we should go and ask your grandma about this, Pinky. She was here when the mine was operational. Awesome, maybe she'll have some spare cake. So as a reminder, just because things have been a bit weird with my Twitch and everything going on, if you are watching and enjoying the stream, make sure you're claiming that little bonus channel point chest every once in a while below the stream, or redeeming a channel point or anything like that, just to make sure Twitch keeps you counted as a viewer. Twitch can be a bit buggy. Better Twitch TV helps, but it may not always be doing the work that it is supposed to be doing. So just as a little reminder, if you want to help keep this channel growing and selfishly keeping my mood up, I would love if you made sure that your views are being continued to count, or being counted continually, because Twitch has been my enemy as of late. So any interaction at all does help keep you active according to Twitch's numbers and helps me out a ton. Thank you. I apologize for having to plug that, but it has been irking me. Okay, Tosu has returned from time off. That's fine. Deliveries are refilled. I don't think I need to worry about the crane game. I think I overstocked them, so they aren't selling everything they have in them each day. Not sure if I can make it over the mountain. Ah! The pass-through's here. Oh god. Let's go. I'm also a bit grumpy just because I'm not going to be able to stream at my normal times twice. Oh, well, I'm glad I helped remind you, Kay. And thank you for doing that as well. Tofu needs help. Oh no. Let's go. Woo.
Hi.
Hi. Tofu's gonna fall down the stairs. Do a flip. Ooh, we got an entire flip from Tofu. Tofu's gonna nail this though. Yeah, look at that. 36 from Tofu right out the gate. And we'll send Pinky in. Most of my cards now actually give me more energy than they take, so I can like tear through a lot of it, which is fantastic. Ha! Do, do, do. Okay. Pinky's grandma is up the hill, I think? She's at this food place, like halfway up, right? Yeah, right here, this building. No, this building. She's up one, oh! I saw more trash! We're at 95.9% of the trash cleaned up. Hey, Nix. Welcome to Suzuki Coffee. Alright. Let me check the Mascot help items. Oh wow, all the foods that she added because of things going on. I love that. I wasn't expecting it all to be here. Okay, she doesn't have a ton. She probably has 99 of these. But you can actually buy out every store, I've learned, so I'm trying to do this. There, sold out. We bought 100. There. Sorry to ask about things of the past, but do you know if the Shimizu family owns the mines here? I'm afraid I don't. My husband handled all that. He dealt with the business side of it. So you're not aware of any transaction that he may have made to the purchase of the mines? These things are normally handled by a lease, aren't they? That's what I've been told. However, the mayor has a fixation on the owner, and we want to know why. You'll forgive me for asking why. I thought you were here to run the Mascot agency. Trouble just seems to find this guy. We're going behind the mayor's back and helping people out. Then we went to look at the mines so Michi can see how he's gonna die, and the mayor got all pissy about it. So now we want to know why. Why entangle yourself in all this? To feel alive! I don't want to run a love hotel anymore. I want to suplex the mayor. I'm sorry to revisit the past, when you've said that you no longer want anything to do with our world. And bless your politeness, it's fine. I often get nostalgic for my late husband and son. Losing them both was almost too much. We used to run these mines as a co-op, providing honest work for the men in this town. My husband was a romantic. He suffered at the hands of union busters when he worked the mines in another town, and he came here to do things fairly. We took a profit, of course, but the workers here were paid better than any other mine. My husband and son ran the business, and your matriarch and I looked after the workers. We made sure they got paid on time and always had meals. Your matriarch left her job in the fur trade in order to help the family. Of course, it didn't take her long to get a taste for running her gambling dens. They were always popular with the workers. We knew everyone by name and were friends with all the families. When the disaster hit, it destroyed my husband. He loved everyone that worked for him. Losing so many was unbearable. That was the end of the mines. The curse claimed him not long after. My son was next in line to be patriarch, and he moved the family back to Fukuoka. But the curse came for him as well. I'm very sorry for bringing up the painful memories. The joyful memories outnumber the painful ones. The happiest times of my life were with my husband and son. My husband doted on me in a way that was quite unbecoming for a Yakuza patriarch. Our son took after him with your matriarch. We had a happy family. And when all seemed lost, Pinky came to live with me, and we looked after each other. I had a family around me once again. My dad might not have wanted to look after me, but family's what you make it, and I have an amazing grandma. I was a stupid gang member bleeding out in a park at midnight when matriarch Shimizu gave me a second chance. The Shimizu's always take in the needy. Her daughters are fine young women. I've waited a long time to meet the stray Michizane that she took in. It was a shame you couldn't come see us. She was too worried about the curse claiming you too young. Why doesn't the curse affect the women in our family? The men ran the family and the mines. The workers were all men. The damage that was done to the town and the mountain were caused by men. People say that it wants to kill Yakuza bloodlines. Yours is a male-dominated world after all. What about Don? He hides his ill health. The curse claims some people quickly, others take an age. Don isn't as well as you think he is. Fukukata's health is declining as well. I don't think he has much time left in this world. What about people that change their gender or aren't a man or a woman? I don't know how we'd find out. Why? Yakuza men don't talk about things like this. If you identified that way, most families would expel you. Oof. Because they're run by crusty old geezers? Yes, from the people that have been killed by the curse, we don't know if they were all born male or truly identified as men. Back then, they would have kept their true identity a secret. What about now? It's still the same in most families. What about your family? Family's family, doesn't matter who you are. We and you are modern girls, they educated all of us old men about the way of the world. Good. I apologize for not being able to help you with your question about them. I like that. Old men suck. Valid. After everything that happened, I left my son to take over and deal with everything, and I wanted to stay in the countryside. I couldn't be accused of a woman without the old patriarch at my side. I understand. Thank you for your help. Okay. We need to be going. Please excuse us. Okay. Boss Shiori just messaged me. Hot Toki is back on the island. He's where we met him last time, edge of the island. Why is Toki back here? Only one way to find out. Uh-oh. Give me the phone, because that's a long trip. No, I shouldn't take it. I want to take it, but if I had to guess... If I had to guess anywhere that, that he might be, or that the trash might be, it would be along that long road. So I am annoyingly going to drive there. Because again, I want to find these final trash bags that are just hiding around town. They're all over the place somewhere. And I saw a bunch of them on the sides of the road initially. I thought I got them all, but it is entirely possible I didn't. So we need to go there manually. Just because that's also a lot of paths that we could fly over that might have junk, and it's like, yeah, as much as I don't want to. Oh yeah. Oh, the tea farm's actually all starting to grow in. Sorry, plotline wise, I helped out Neko Roll. I helped Neko Roll buy the tea farm, and it looks like it's actually, like, doing well now. It used to have a lot of dead plants. And it looks like Neko Roll has actually taken care of it. I wonder if that's happening to all the locations, if they're actually, like, when I complete those little side stories, if it's actually helping things. Because if so, that's really cool. Okay, so this is the main road where I had originally seen a bunch of... like, a bunch of trash bags along the side, is this road. Past the Tanuki. So if we just stay, if we fly above it, hopefully we can keep an eye out for any of the trash bags that may be around here. I think I've spent the least time near Tanuki Lake, so... I'm just coasting above because it'll be easier to shoot the trash bags if I'm not on the road, but I gotta keep my momentum going. You can fly a really long distance in this game, which is nice. Okay. Still not seeing anything. I just glanced down at Discord and I see that Larmith is fisting right now. I can see your status, Larmith. Why are you fisting? I'm kidding. Larmith is playing a game called Fist. Which is a game about a bunny wearing a giant gauntlet. I think. I believe that's the game. Whee! I probably need to talk to Pinky. There's probably a bit of conversation going on there about the one mascot I'm missing, because I have 29 out of 30, I think. I think. All right, Toki. Hey, handsome! What brings you back, Toki? Things are bad back home. Have you found any evidence regarding Don's strange behavior? You don't need any. My dad's gonna cut and run, trust me. I don't believe that. We need evidence. I'm working on it. There are rumors that no one's got anything definite. Has he spoken to you? No, he's kept his distance like the rest of the family. Listen, this might be nothing, but do you know why people are asking the boss about the mines in this town? It's fine, Larva. I was asking, I saw what you were doing, and I just said you were fisting. And then I asked if that was the game about the rabbit, because your status says you're fisting. This might be nothing, but do you know why people are asking the boss about the mines in the town? What do you mean? Some lawyer came to see the boss. We were serving him tea, but then he mentioned the mines, and the boss whisked away to a meeting room. Do you know what they talked about? No, it's just the boss in there. Since coming here, I found that the Shimazu family used to operate the mines here. They left town after a disaster happened. We haven't found any present-day connection to them. Why weren't we told this? The boss has secrets. I don't know if they're dangerous or not yet. How are you making money? It's hard. I've nearly collected as many loans as I can. We barely have any business left. We're running out of options. What happens then? I'm trying to persuade the boss that we need to do more, but he still won't let me. Different groups offering us different work. The Chinese and Korean gangs keep trying to get meetings with her. I've met with them and they have a lot of money to spend if we could help them. What kind of help do they want? The usual. They all have weapons they want to sell and they're looking to expand their distribution network for their other products. You know we don't do that. We never have and never will. Don't make me tell you again. Hey, you're the one that got us into this mess. Don't act high and mighty with me while I clean up the disaster from the exchange. We have the Shimazu family values to uphold. Heard it all a million times before. Ah! Every time I try to help, I just get shot down and made to look like a child. You took an oath. I'm trying to uphold my oath by stopping the family from being destroyed. Why don't people see what I'm trying to do? I'm not in it. Oh, great. Toki's gonna be an issue. Hey, Somya. There's no way this place is gonna save the family. We'll all have our throats slit before this place makes enough money. I have a decent chunk of that money already, excuse me. Until the boss gives the word, don't even talk to anyone offering us business, especially not forbidden business. They're all virtues. The Shimazu family makes decisions from a position of power, not weakness. Whatever. I need to get back. You'll tell me if Don contacts you, right? Of course. Want me to book us both into a room here before you go, hot stuff? Maybe next time. Smooth. Why don't you wear a nice aftershave like him? He doesn't know that the girls have to come check on me twice. So, he's being left out of what's going on. Why? I don't know. He's nervous, though. Something strange is going on back home. You need to go back? No, they need me to lie low here. If the boss needs me to come back from the dead, she'll call for me. Tokihara is pushing the boundaries of what we allow. He thinks he's helping by finding murky business, but the boss does things the traditional way. I hope he'll be okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, do I have new things for Ask Pinky? No. So I was hoping there would have been a new one there. I don't know where, like, the main thing I'm looking for right now is trash bags. I'm keeping a weird angle on my camera right now. If there are trash bags. I'm so close to 100%. Like, you can see that little meter on the side of my vehicle? That's my trash thing. Oh, we've been trying to get through to you. We've been conducting important business. You better not be wasting the boss's time. Can it, Goblin? Wow. What'd you find out? We've been keeping an eye out on the mayor, like we said. Bear says the mayor doesn't know, don't worry. Anyway, we saw some Yakuza-looking guy go and meet the mayor. Who was it? Don't know his name. Flashy guy, though, had long silk kimono on, very fancy, had long gray hair as well. Sounds like Toki. Who's that? His oath brother and a slammin' hottie. Where'd he meet the mayor? The mayor's house. Up on the cliff? Yeah. What were you doing up there? We already told you, you dumb goblin, spying for the boss. Toki's come to see me in town, but refused to enter because of the curse. Sounds like you don't give a heck about a curse now. Wonder why. Was there anyone else with him? Nope, just them. They were out on the balcony for a while. Didn't look very happy with each other. What'd they talk about? The mines. We didn't hear much. Oh. Bear says the house is surrounded by a wall. We couldn't get close enough to hear much. We could only hear when they shouted at each other. The same thing about the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? We didn't hear nothing about that. There is something else, though. Has the Nakamura Alliance got into drug dealing? Absolutely not. Well, if he's your oath brother, that means he's from your family, and he gave the mayor something that the mayor snorted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Toki's the... Oh. Bear says it was a small bag. The mayor snorted something from the back of his hand as soon as he got it. No drugs, no guns, no people. The Shimizu family doesn't touch those. Said Hot Stuff didn't want to run a business. Well, he's out there being a gangster by the sounds of it. Dealing drugs to a corrupt old man in a rural town isn't the most impressive thing I've ever heard, but we've all got to start somewhere. Don't know what to tell you. That's what we saw. Thank you, I appreciate it. Now get back to work. Whatever. Okay, so... Toki might... Ooh, this is interesting. Doesn't seem concerned about the curse anymore. I have no idea. Maybe Matriarch Shimizu has some business in town that we don't know about. Maybe we should ask Taki and Teach. See if they found anything out about the mines. Good idea. One sec, I'll message Teach. She says to meet her on the roof of the school. They feel bad about only drinking tea in the bar. Let's roll. Okay, so this is interesting. This is very interesting, actually. I thought it was Don Key that was going to be the issue, and Don Key is probably a part of it, but it seems like... It seems as though... It's not just Don Key. Don Key and Toki might be together? I mean, I guess they do have the same values, right? So that wouldn't be out of... Oh, there's one. That wouldn't be out of the question. I don't know if I hallucinated something or not right there. I did. This game has a tendency when things get off in a distance to have like a little shimmery effect, and I keep mistaking that shimmery effect for being something being locked onto. One thing I don't like though is like it seemed like the signs and stuff gave me very specific like readings like of me being close to like almost having everything, but I have no marker on the map still for trash. Like, everything else was pretty quick to tell me, like, hey, you're nearing the end, so here's a whole bunch of map markers, but there's nothing on the map here saying, like, yeah, here's this. Now, let's go to the school. Nope. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, do I actually have to get onto the roof, or is it just gonna put me up there? I think it's just gonna put me up there, because, oh yeah, so there's a stairway up. Hi, gang! Hey, Teach. You have news for us, Mr. Michi? The mayor had a meeting with my oath brother at the mayor's residence. Do you know why? No, Toki's been coming to see me here. He was supposed to think I was dead. He didn't mention that other family members had checked up on me. Think he's up to something? I don't know. Do you know what they talked about? The mines. The mines again. Have you found anything else out? I'm afraid we haven't. Are you able to investigate your oath brother's motives? I'd like to investigate a whole lot about him. Teach, you should see him. Go get him, Pinky. I have been thinking about how to best proceed and where the mystery lies. The mines used to be the main industry in this town, and they were run by my family. I never knew about this, which means they were being kept secret. The mine disaster should have been a much bigger story, and surely my family should have been held accountable for it. I agree, the whole thing's very strange. The lack of records of an investigation from around the time is very suspicious. Only a perfunctory investigation seems to have taken place. I'm not an expert, but I would have thought more would have been done. How can I find out more? I'm aware that the mayor keeps more sensitive paperwork in his mansion. As such, I'm unable to get it. Don't worry, Poindexter, we can get the paperwork for you. We can? Of course, you're a hardened criminal and I want to do stuff to feel alive. We'll break into his mansion and steal his stuff. Supposed to be a legitimate businessman now. Okay, then let's just go back to the agency, read financial newspapers, file our tax, and be thoroughly annoyed at how we don't have any answers. Get it together! We're gonna rip and run that old geezer, find out what the hell's going on, and blow this thing wide open. What are we looking for? I have no idea where he keeps his confidential stuff. We'll take everything. That's the spirit! I'll grab any paperwork and rip the hard drive out of his computer. What if he keeps it in his safe? That'll be a real bummer. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Michi, when we're ready, let's head to his mansion. We need to find out who has their name on the deed. I agree, but we're in a deadlock on that. The deed is kept within the mayor's safe in his office. I presume neither of you are safecrackers? I didn't get to that lesson with me anyway. I have a firm belief that with enough pressure, the mayor will make a mistake. He's a drunk old man who's watching his little fiefdom erode. He will slip up if you keep undermining him. Curse that kills Yakuza that comes from a Yakuza-owned mine is too convenient. Indeed, your world has fully bought into that belief, though. Do you know anything about the origins of the story? Everyone I've spoken to about it says the legend spread from a newspaper article about it. We should find the first article and speak to the author. Hosea Tanaka Car Dream collects occult items. He might be able to help us. Once we know who the author of the first article is, we can try contacting them and find out what they know. As good a plan as any. Pinky, we've got work to do. I'm wondering if Don Key started this thing, and Don Key is talking to Toki, because Toki's on his side, whereas I'm on the matriarch's side. So he's basically working for Don Key and doing errands for Don Key specifically, but not telling me. And then I'm working, I think that might be the case. Because he's malleable and Don Key is doing what he wants. Mechanic over here? Mechanic over here. I have 0 jobs in progress. I should probably send them on their way. So we're gonna just spam X for a bit. This might take a while. It's only 29 of them. Start anyway. Start anyway. By the way, I did notice during the sponsorship, everybody's hitting about level 60 right now, at least everybody who started right away. So just a general thank you to everybody who's been taking part in that sponsorship. We did break $300 this morning. And that does mean a lot, so just a huge thank you to everybody who's been playing that. It's a pretty easy passive background game that doesn't take a lot of work to hit those levels. I'm sure it's going to become more of a struggle for the higher levels as time goes on. But your help is greatly supported as you go, so thank you. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Boom. Good to see you again. Tell me about the curse. We're investigating the origins of the Kasamachi curse. Do you have the first article written about it? I do. The curse first appeared in the Kyushu Everyday News in September 1991. Can we see it, please? No problem. Give me a second to find out. That would have been That would have been when Pinky was born? Like, no joke, Pinky is 34. We actually know Pinky's age. Pinky was 34. Is 34, so Pinky was born that year. Here you go. Thanks. What's it say? Everything that we already knew. The mountain spirits were angry with the use of the land for mining, and they target any Yakuza that come to town. The spirits caused the disaster, and the Tanuki keep watch for any Yakuza coming to town. A lot of Yakuza that used to live here have died either suddenly or slowly and painfully. Apparently he got this from a secret source. Who wrote it? Someone called Jiro Kaneko. Do you think you can find him? No problem, I'll find a number from now. Do you taught me how to track anyone down? God, I miss the girls. Is that what you needed? Yes, thank you. We appreciate your help. No problem. Boom. We need to be going. Feel free to stop by whenever. Hey, Neku. I sent 50 million over a little bit ago, so I'm a little strapped right now. Found the number for Jiro. That was quick. Yeah, I guess I do roll pretty hard. He's in an old folks home in Izuka. That's who gives a heck town about 2 hours away. How'd you find that out? Bureaucracy. Everything in this country requires forms and data entry. If you know where to look, you can find what you want. What about the deed to the mines? Already tried. That was before everything went digital. Okay, can we phone Mr. Kaneko? Of course. Remember to use a fake name. Hello? Hello, is this Mr. Kaneko? It is. Forgive me for calling you out of the blue. I apologize for the intrusion. Yeah, it's no problem. How can I help you? My name is Mr. Shoujo, and I'm interested in the Curse of Kasamachi. Haha, that load of rubbish? How can I help you, Mr. Shoujo? Rubbish? A total load of nonsense. What do you want to know about it? You wrote the first article about it. Can you tell me where the information came from? I can't believe someone's finally asking about it. I'm afraid I can't tell you, though. Can I ask why? I'm sworn to secrecy. I needed a published story to get paid so I could afford my rent. A source I used for the other stories offered me this. I could tell it was all made up, but it had enough interesting points to make a story. The mine disaster, spirits, a tanuki that guards against Yakuza. I wrote it, and it paid my rent. People liked it at the time. A bunch of magazines picked it up. Do people still believe it? Yeah, they do, sir. I'm sorry for being impertinent, but is there anything that I can do to make you tell me more? Why is it so important? And let's be direct. I believe the curse is central to a conspiracy that threatens an entire town. I see. Tell you what, I'm an old ill man. My kids don't come and see me anymore. I just sit at this home all day. The only thing I look forward to is a cup of sake in the evening. I understand. Excuse me one moment, sir. Pinky? Already on it, boss. Tell him there's a bottle of Kanaoya Junmai Daijingo being delivered by courier tomorrow. Sorry to make you wait, sir. There's a bottle of Kanaoya Junmai Daijingo being delivered to your address tomorrow. What? I'm sorry, sir. Would you prefer something else? That's a $97,000 bottle of sake. Indeed it is, sir. It's important to me that you can enjoy your evening drink. You must really want to know about this curse. I like you. Fine, if I get to drink that, I don't care if Don comes for me. Ah. Did you say Don? Yeah, Don Key from Shimizu family. After they needed to leave town because of the mine disaster, he said he had a story for me. Before we go any further, I'm not an idiot. I know you used a fake name. Don is a friend. I'm not giving anything to an enemy of his. I can assure you that I'm very close to Don. Something is happening that involves him, and I need to know what kind of help he needs. Okay, the people in Kasamachi believe the spirits in the hills had caused the disaster. Don took this and ran with it. He and I have a history. He's been my source on Yakuza stories over the years. He'd give me tips and we traded information. Anyway, he wanted to tell me about this curse. He wanted to tell me about this curse that kills Yakuza men, and I needed to pay the bills. A bunch of his boys died in the mines. The ones that didn't started dropping dead. They either died suddenly or took their time and suffered greatly. Did Don tell you why? He stuck to his story about the curse. I think it was total nonsense. I knew the old patriarch Shimizu had a dodgy heart. I helped Don blow up a story about a rival family to bury the news that the patriarch had been rushed to a hospital a few years before this. I think the first patriarch died from a heart attack, not the curse. Heart conditions are hereditary, and it wouldn't surprise me if that's what took his son, the current matriarch's late husband. Don put that down to the curse as well. Do you have any proof? No, I could just tell. Don isn't normally as effusive as he was when he was telling me this story. He was trying to convince me of this more than he's ever tried to convince me of anything before. I'm just going on my gut here, it's all too convenient. Do you know why Don would want to spread this story? His kind all have secrets. He wanted to hide something in or about those mines. Do you know what that could have been? No idea. I get the impression that it is best not to know, though. None of that felt right. A Yakuza operation running a mine with no experience, a disaster happens, they get out of town and all their men start dying? That should have been a huge scandal. I would have loved to get that story. Do you know anything about the Tanuki statue? Only what the townspeople say, that it just appeared one night. Don didn't tell me anything about that. I see. Thank you for your help, sir. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Not at all. I've come out of this rather well if you haven't lied about the sake arriving. I don't know how long I'm going to be alive for, but I've got the age where caring about secrets like this matters less and less. I appreciate you telling me everything you can. I don't know what's going on with you, but I hope this helps. It does, thank you, sir. Thank you again for your time. Goodbye, Mr. Shoujo. I like that it's in quotes. I can't believe this whole curses thing is fake. We gotta tell everyone. We can't tell anyone yet. We don't know how this relates to everything else. Thank you for your help. No problem, boss. I put that sake on an emergency credit card. What credit card? Nui Nui gave me some credit card numbers years ago that they'd procured. Some scammers tried to get one over on Shimazu. Nui Nui dealt with them and told me the cards were linked to accounts of bad people. So some low-level scammer just had that sake billed to him? Exactly! Victimless crime. Well, Saga got him to talk at least. Now we know the curse is a complete fabrication. The death of the first patriarch was likely a heart attack, but Don attributed to the curse to further the story. His son passed away under similar circumstances, and we were always told that that was the curse as well. We don't know about the rest of the men, though. The ones that didn't die in the disaster, but were part of the family all died. Except Don. I can't believe everyone's been living a lie. My dad sure is a piece of work. We still don't know what to make of the Tanuki statue now that we know this. Let's keep investigating. Yes. The story is evolving. How are we doing on the Grand Prix? Okay, so on a job. And I believe we sent Fujin. So Fujin is still going. We need to break into the mayor's mansion. Let's get up this hill. Woo! That'll work. Neko Roll needs help. Neko Roll's plots are complete. I don't actually really need to help Neko Roll, but there's certain ones that aren't complete. This seems new. I don't think I've seen the stoves before. Oh my god. Conflagration of hell. Go, Sumare! Sumare. Go, Miss Wambui! Go, crabs! I love that I can just send crabs. Neko Roll's success banner, just covering her face. Do, 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 do. Okay. Loop around. Hang a bit of a left because I'm drifting. There we go. Just gotta follow the roads and hope that we get to our target. It looks like it's up here. I don't think it is, but the shrine doesn't feel like the right spot. But the road, okay, it's the road going that way. Do 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 do. Go left. Oh yeah, we're near the mines now. I should be going to the mayor's mansion, I think. He's just way out here by himself. Oh, I need to pull over here. I saw a vending machine, and I don't know which. Yeah, see, I don't know which vending machine I've missed, because I apparently missed a vending machine somewhere. So whenever one of those pops up, I need to kind of pull over, buy it out, move on to the next one. Because one of them One of them has a quest item in it. I need to go the other way. Thought that was just a shrine path, but it looks like there is actually a road. Oh! The Grand Prix has ended. With your host, Mike Miller. Mike Miller!
Hi!
It's Mike Miller. I love the Mascot Grand Prix. This has been an exciting regional Grand Prix. What wonderful competitors! Now let's take a look at the scores. God, it's boring. Skip to the end. Here we go. Promise Mascot Agency sent Fujin-kun to the Kyushu Regional Grand Prix. Fujin-kun tried their hardest but couldn't quite handle the pressure. Is 31 points enough to change the rankings? I'm in 22nd place. We've risen from the bottom and has reached position 22 in the Kyushu Regional Mascot rankings. That's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to assume there's another... Okay, there's currently not another one for that, so we've got to just send people normally. Okay. Oh, the road's down there. I'm like, there was a path, but it wasn't the one I was after. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know specifically where the mayor's house is. I haven't got that memorized. It's out on a mountain, though. Or like out on a platform way up high. It's not... It's over here. I found it! Infiltration time! The fucking night vision. You look great, Pinky. Come in, Janitor Actual. This is Poltergeist. Target's car is non-visible. Mission site appears to be clear. What are you talking about? Mission is a go. No security cameras or alarms detected. Stop it. Negative, Janitor Actual. Mission parameters are intact. Maintaining operational language. Good grief. I have instructed Kaiju Actual to keep an eye on the mayor. Kaiju Actual, this is Poltergeist. How copy? Poltergeist? God damn it, I told you about this. This is Pinky, but my call sign for this operation is Poltergeist. Because it starts with a P and I'm like a ghost. No, I didn't know that about poltergeists. Well, I'm a stealthy one. Yes, but ghosts don't start with a P. Pinky. Kaiju Actual. Have you seen the mayor? Copy that, Janitor Actual. Kaiju Actual reports the mayor is still at town hall. Okay, tell Kaiju thanks, he can go home. Roger that. Kaiju Actual, Janitor Actual says stand down and get back to work. Yes, he did. I'm not lying. Even if he didn't actually say it, that's what he meant. Whatever. Poltergeist is on a mission. We'll rendezvous ASAP. God, this Pinky art. I'm sorry, did Pinky... You couldn't see it because it was behind me, but Pinky took a bath during this. Come in, Janitor Actual. I have breached the compound. Target has a tacky taste in home decor. His home office is full of whiskey bottles. His filing cabinet is overflowing. There's a bunch of folders. Whoa, there are a lot of HR complaints here. Nice to know that they've been handled appropriately. There's too much to go through. I'm just gonna grab everything. Okay, now the hard drives. Huh, can only find one desktop, no laptops. Easy. Hard drive secured. Target materials acquired. Janitor Actual, Poltergeist is exfiltrating now. Ow, stupid table. Why do people make tables with sharp corners? Uh-oh. What? The door won't open. I'm stuck. The mission might be compromised. What happens if he comes back? I can't hide. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, don't worry, I forgot to use a different door. There we go. Poltergeist is returning to base. Good job, Pinky. Mission complete. Are you sure there weren't any cameras? Do you think I'm an idiot? You used the wrong door. That could have happened to anyone under the stress of the battlefield. Now quit your yapping, here's the stuff. Good work. I love it. You used the wrong door. It's everything we do for now. I'll let Double T know, we need to meet Double T. Tacky and Teach. Tell them we'll meet them at the school. Whee! Gotta keep an eye out for trash bags. Gotta keep an eye out for trash bags. Trash bags. Oh, this is where Kasuhatori is living now. He made it all Halloween themed. Bunch of our daily stuff paid off. Got a couple $1 million out of it. It's not a ton of money that we're making right now because like I'm supposed to be collecting stuff for the crane games and things like that for each daily thing. So we're not making as much as we could. Yeah, I've done no deliveries, which apparently there's an entire section for deliveries as well that I didn't know about. So there's a lot. There's a lot to go. Now, what is this location that has a... Okay, this is the shrine. Can I buy anything at the shrine? Probably can't, but I need to check. Because again, I'm missing stuff from somebody.
Aniki.
Do you have any items? You got paper cranes. You have a lot of paper cranes. You have 100 paper cranes. They should have given you 1,000 because it would have been funnier.
Aniki. Kami-san no.
It would have been funnier. Just for the paper cranes. Everything else, 99. Paper cranes, exactly 1,000 in the game. Come on. For those who don't know, 1,000 paper cranes is supposed to be a wish thing. Yeah, exactly. That was a missed opportunity there. Just for that one item. Trying to keep an eye out on, like, everything. See, like, there's a vending machine. Did I buy everything in this vending machine? I don't know. No, I didn't. Now I did. I love the hot vending machine food you get from these rest stops. Really plain udon and hamburgers that look like they've been dredged from a swamp. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I have to go to every vending machine because I'm missing an item that's available in one of them. I've bought all the upgrades that exist in the game, at least that I am aware of. I don't believe there are anymore, simply because the game itself gave me a trophy saying I upgraded everything, so I don't have to worry about that. How did I miss that one? I like that I'm not allowed to have my meeting with them by landing up here. They're up here waiting for me, but I'm not allowed to have my meeting. I have to go use the stairs. Like a normal person. Thank you for meeting with us again, Mr. Michi, Miss Pinky. Hey gang, did you find something good? We sure did. Tell them what we found, Michi. We spoke to the first journalist that wrote about the Kasamachi curse. He told us that he has a close relationship with my superior, Don. Don was the source on the curse. Right, exactly, Kay. How dare I park on the roof for their convenience? Like, I was right up there, come on. Does that mean that Don used him to spread the story of the curse? According to Mr. Kaneko, Don was linking the rumors from the town to the deaths of the men from the Shimizu family. This journalist dude said it was nonsense. So everyone in this town believes in a complete lie, and the whole Yakuza world believes it too? We don't know for sure that it's a lie. Mr. Kaneko didn't offer us any proof, but he's convinced that Don made the legend up. Suppose there is unlikely to be any real evidence anyway, we'd need a confession. I want to tell everyone, but Tall and Serious here won't let me. He's right, you need to save this until you need it. We were told our first patriarch died from the curse. It also claimed his son, the late husband of my boss. Mr. Kaneko said that the first patriarch had a heart condition that he had been hospitalized for once before. He suspects this is what he died from. What about his son? We don't know, but Mr. Kaneko said the heart condition might be hereditary. Does he know Don's reasoning? No, but I think it's safe to say that there is a secret hidden down there. While he might be right about your patriarchs, it still doesn't explain what happened to all the other men in your family. Everyone who worked the mines is dead except your current superiors. Could it be poisoning? Possibly, but I'm not sure how it could be. I took the liberty of reading up on the mine disaster and health risks. Gases released during mining are either explosive or kill quickly. The men who died after the disaster passed away months or years afterwards. Other toxic chemicals are released into the runoff water, but unless they were drinking it, they wouldn't have ingested it. There's a good chance, though, that they were just killed by Don. Maybe we could ask Fukukata if he knows anything. Documents. We got the documents from the mayor's mansion. I trust that you weren't caught. I got a perfect stealth rating like a snake. Here, we left them for you to look through. Say anything about the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? No, these are all older records. Was there anything good on the hard drive? Unless he's become a computer security expert, no. In fact, it looks like the only thing he's used in the web browser, is used as the web browser. The hard drive barely has anything on it. The hard drive looks like it was imaged by the IT department, and then he's done nothing with it. It is surprising most old men in the government don't use computers. What about the mines? Well, there is a bundle of papers related to the mine disaster here. Notice of investigation commencement, the initial contact between the town hall investigators, the company hired to do the investigation, initial press releases, meeting notes, contact from various government safety boards. This looks more interesting. Personal correspondence between the mayor and the head of the investigation company. The government contracted the investigation to a company specializing in mining safety. There was a government committee oversight, but on the ground it was handled by a third party. This letter makes some cryptic references to restaurants in Fukuoka, along with a luxury inn on the mainland and some kind of health visitor. That means call girls! What? I'd have thought you'd know all about that. Call girls are advertised as a health delivery service. Taki wouldn't know anything about that. That's quite right. Anyway, it would appear that the mayor paid for a lot of health deliveries, a lot of meals, and a lot of hotels. How can you tell? His financial records are here. Around the time the investigation started, he had a lot of outgoing transactions. Where'd he get all that money from? There are 3 large payments into his account from a company called Yamashita Manufacture. That's an old Shimizu family front company. After it went bankrupt, it was kept open as a way to transfer money around. There are 3 payments totaling 104 million yen. All of that was spent on the aforementioned entertainment and payment to the investigation company. So they were bribed. There are personal handwritten notes here from several members of the oversight committee thanking the mayor for his hospitality. He managed to bribe everyone? Man, why has no one ever bribed me? I'd love 104 million yen. It would appear that the money flowed out of the Shimizu family and upriver to everyone involved with the disaster investigation. There's a letter here from the investigation committee. It clears the Shimizu mining company of any wrongdoing. It states that the disaster was the result of a freak typhoon and that all correct safety measures had been taken. Fukukata told us that they found a new tunnel and didn't secure it. Typhoon caused it to collapse and trap the workers. Hence the cover-up. If it got out that a Yakuza company operated a mine on government land and gross negligence occurred, a lot of people would get in trouble. Not only would your family be hounded by the authorities, the mayor would have taken the fall. Old men covered up the mistakes of other old men, and it was all forgotten. So this is why this is never talked about at home. I see. After all that, we're still waiting on our opportunity to find out the name on the deed to the mines. Can we assume it's Michi's boss? If we did and we're wrong, we'd bring too much trouble to our doorstep. We'd have managed to escape a lot of government attention over the years. Tying the Shimizu family to this unnecessarily will further endanger my boss. Indeed, a lot of people could get in trouble for that transaction, and more enemies of your boss may come calling. If the mayor sold the land to a Yakuza group that caused the disaster, that'd be a massive scandal with very far-reaching consequences. Could it be seized under the recent anti-Yakuza laws? Assuming it's owned by your group, and I'm not, it is likely that the transaction was done legally and through legitimate companies. That makes it difficult to seize, and if it were to be seized, it would bring a lot of unwanted attention to the mayor. He doesn't want anything to destabilize his fiefdom. What difference does the owner make? Changes who's part of this mystery and what their motives are. If another company owns them, we have another player. If the Shimizu family owns them, it might explain why I was sent here. If your family does own them, it still doesn't explain why the mayor's so upset about them. The mines haven't been touched in decades. Is it related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? I don't see how it possibly could be. The coal industry's dead everywhere, not just here. What if it is, though? You might be helping that prosecutor in Fukuoka. Maybe you'll catch their eye, Taki. Maybe you're going to be snapped up by them, a hero of justice. You give me too much credit, Miss Wambui. I'm sure they have much better investigators than I. We also don't know anything about the origins of the Tanuki statue. That seems like an important part of the curse. Road is itchy. Lots of reading! Does anyone here... Well, does anyone have any idea who would know more? It's a long shot, but maybe Big Koke? Who's that? Kokemaru, a mascot that used to live in town and built cool, weird things. He hasn't been seen for years. So he's probably my last mascot then. How do we find them? I have no idea. He used to hang out in the rice fields in the hills. Let's go and ask Peaches. I'll add it to your task list. We're also going to see the mayor. Whatever's going on here is gathering momentum. I want to push him into doing something stupid if I can. Good luck. We'll be in touch with anything we find. Okay, let's check our jobs list. Okay, we don't have anything really new here. I'm going to head back to the Love Hotel really quick. Open the management menu and accept a job from Mama-san. Have I not? There's Mama-san. There must be a specific job I'm supposed to grab from Mama-san. Because that one didn't do it. I'm gonna grab every Mama-san job I can. Okay. Hey, there, it went away. Whatever was going on there is now off the quest list. I must have had... Oh no. I don't think I was supposed to get up here. I don't think I was supposed to get up here. The boosters don't even work. Well, regional Grand Prix really quick. Who we sending? I have nobody to send. Okay. We have to use the respawn. I'm glad they prepared for the slim chance that somebody does something ridiculous like that. It's me. I did the ridiculous. Okay, the reason I'm going to the Love Hotel is I want to get some of the plot with some of the mascots. Though I don't know if any of them are home. No, none of them are home. We did have all of them sent out. Okay, fair enough. I like how as soon as I do that, a whole bunch of them get home. Yeah, we'll go prod the mayor for a little bit. I'm sorry, is Pinky on the front of the mansion? Amazing. I didn't realize when I beat the mayor out front that I took over the town hall thing. Independent till I die. Amazing, Pinky. Why are you fighting out front? Excuse me, you've got a vending machine. Nope, I already finished that one off. Hello, Mayor. Oh, your quest is out here. I gotta park. I'm sorry, I can't talk to him directly either. I gotta go here. Who let you in here? If you treated your staff better, they might put up more of a fight before letting me walk in. What the hell do you want? Why do you want the mines? It's none of your business. Nothing in this town is. Get out and crawl back to Fukuoka. We don't need you here. How do you know where I come from? What? Why are the mines so important to you? Don't you dare talk to me. You should leave town as well. You're an embarrassment. Do you want to die? Your father's been nothing but troll for this town, nothing but chaos and trouble with your family. Are the mines related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? Get out! I have friends you don't want me to call. Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor. You've given us everything we need. That's it! You're a dead man. I'll have you killed. You're welcome to try. Boom. That went well. We've confirmed that Don Key is involved with the mines. Mayor's upset about it. Think he's a bad guy? Do you? I have a historical bias. He definitely knows something about what's going on here. We don't know if he's working for or against Matriarch Shimizu. We also don't know how Toki fits in, or why the mayor's so desperate to get his hands on derelict mines, or who owns them. If Don's involved with the workers, he'll probably know. Are we going to ask him? Not yet. There are too many things we don't know. We've already tipped our hand to the mayor, but that was a risk worth taking. There's still the mystery around the Fujiwara Syndicate, around how the Fujiwara Syndicate knew about the exchange. We don't know who told them about it. I'll message Double T and let them know what the mayor said. Make sure to tell them he should be sufficiently riled up to do something more stupid now. Stupid old geezer. Love it. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna play for another hour. I'm gonna do a rare ad run right now. So I will catch you all in 3 minutes. I need to use the restroom, so I will be right back. I returned. Ooh. Hello. A couple of them got back on our way to the mayor, so we can go back to the Love Hotel again. Which is up there. Nyom. Mainly, I want to see what they want. I've also got 14 hours to send somebody to the Grand Prix, so I should check that as well. Hopefully we can send one of our ones that we've already filled the life satisfaction out of, so I don't waste time. Hey, Vividist! Okay, so right here. Yeah, Uguichu is maxed out, so we can send Ugu. As long as their satisfaction is maxed out, I don't mind sending them now. But like, I want to finish more plot with these two. What can I help with? Talk to Mascot. So you can see, like, most of them are, like, maxed. But then you get these ones that have the life satisfaction check, which means they're ready for me to talk to. So let's talk to Tanukin. Tanukin is actually dating Kofun. Kofun. Kofun? Wondrous news, my vassals! Here we go. I have selected a site for my castle. Where? On the mountain summit, where else? I shall be able to survey not only my lands, but the lands I shall set out to conquer. How your fun's coming along? The war chest bulges, it shall be a glorious castle. Now go, I must speak to the construction workers. Yay! Okay, so we got him upgraded. And then we can talk to, oh, he's actually got a full thing. Grab him again. My vassals, the castle is complete. Let us go take in the splendor of it. This ought to be good. Oh no, what's his castle? Oh, shit! Isn't it magnificent? Castle Tanukin has risen. How? Michi, this is what we call a grand illusion. He is so far gone that he has manifested the vision of the castle in front of us. You can't touch it, it only appears while he wills it to. Invading armies will not be able to assail the majestic castle, thanks to the mountain. From here I shall set out on my grand conquest. Are you happy, Tanukin? How could I not be? I have achieved my dream. Would you say that you have achieved life satisfaction? Of course I have. Fantastic, Miki. Let's go. We'll leave you to enjoy your castle, my lord. Thank you for your loyalty and support. There's a castle there now. That's what I mean. Like, actually helping them out does do map changes. Which is really cool. I like that. Like, you actually get to better the place by bettering the mascots. Hello, you two! Hey, Natsu, we're here to keep track of your life satisfaction. Ah, how delightful, this takes me back. I'm grateful for the opportunity to work at Promise. It feels like we're building a new community in town. Is that important to you, a community? Of course, I left the world of mascot work because the sense of community had withered. A lot of uniformity, bad management, and grueling schedules became commonplace. Newbies were being pushed into less than professional work. I tried to help, but management companies had already gotten too much of a hold on the industry. Coming to Kasamachi allowed me to have a community again. With Mako? And Sumire and the kids. Me and Shiori hung out at the cafe a lot. This town has only declined though, it's sad. The old days were better, towns weren't as empty, people knew each other. I'm sorry, I shouldn't let the words of an old woman keep you from your work. It's no problem at all, I'm always happy to listen. Bless you. Aw. Now I don't know if I have any more with her. She might be available. No, so she's still locked. We've only got a couple left. Kaguya King, who's ready, Matsun, and Tosu. And just them doing jobs helps their thing, so we can quickly send those two on a job. Okay, cool. Okay, now we need to go on a journey. I am still not willing to fast travel too often. As I said, I do want to try and find what trash I'm missing, as well as find vending machines. Like, my brain kind of feels like these should count because they are trash. Like that, but and that'll be gone next time I come back, but it's not that. But we did hit max fame level. You can see in the upper left we are at Agents Fame 30, which is the top, which allowed us to do like more jobs, I guess. Okay, there's more money. We can send him. Fujing is available, so we can. Oh, so Matsu's back as well. We're gonna keep. Okay, we gotta keep Matsu away, and we gotta keep the Unagi dude because he's not done either. So I'm gonna keep those in my party. I don't wanna send them out because I wanna try and do their life satisfaction thing. Because yeah, they were both ready. We went there. We went to that vending machine. We bought everything. But yeah, there's a vending machine somewhere. I don't know where. That I need to buy from up in the mountains. And I don't have the slightest clue where. Like, this vending machine did have one other things. So, like, I know it's not this one. Like, this one I already went to. You can see I bought everything. That had a limited edition item. And I think I'm looking basically for suspicious ones like that are, like, so far out there that it doesn't even make sense that they're out there. I'm sure there's a guide online for its location by now, but I don't want to do that unless I'm, like, scraping at the end. Because I do want to do 100%. More people are getting home. Let's send more out on jobs. Oh, wait. Okay. You're waiting for a job share. You apparently also want a bonus. I don't think I was supposed to give you a job share. I think that was just me being foolish. You're waiting for a job share. You're waiting for a job share. Because those are the first ones I did. Hey, dragon. Oops, I need to go jobs. We can send tofu. We can send Kasakomori. How you doing, dragon? It's nice to see you here. We can send Kakigori. We can send Ichigo. No. Yes. I've been better. I've had a very stressful mental health day. Not the worst, but not ideal. So it is what it is. I had OBS crash on me twice this morning. I had a lot of computer issues. My internet's been hiccuping before this stream, and I don't know why. It's just been one thing after the other for me. Setting up the prizes. I did not let go of that. Don't know why that ended. Ugh. Yep, and I missed tofu. Amazing. Yeah, no, it's been a rough one, and then, and this is no fault of anybody here, obviously, and no fault of anybody who isn't here. But my numbers are also down right now, which is stressing me out too, you know? So it's just kind of, everything just kind of builds up. So it can be a bit overwhelming. And then I have to cancel my morning stream for tomorrow, which is usually my best one of the week. Granted, it's because Cleo raids in, but it's usually my best one of the week. And I have to cancel that because the city's got to come over and cut my power for a little bit. So that's annoying. They're installing a new meter on my house. But they're gonna install it during my stream time, so it's kind of a nuisance there. Had I known my internet was gonna be shit today, or that things weren't gonna go right for me, I would have just let them do it today, but I was like, I am working right now, and I do need the internet for that, and they're like, oh, we can come back tomorrow. Whatever. Like, alright, fine. Because, like, I need them to do it. It's just annoying, you know? So, things build up. Slowly collecting everything. Ooh, barely got that one. Yep. Oh, still got it. I'm missing one tofu item somewhere, and I am not sure. Like, I guess it's just kind of random luck with the crane game, if the crane game decides to spawn it in. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, that was rude. We need to send these out. We got some Tanukin things. Just some commons, but... Kakigori stuff goes here. We got super rares. Yeah, everything's out. So that's like low stock. Low stock. We got Raijin-kun that we can send over there. Yeah, a lot of them are just out of stock. No. We got some Neko roll stuff for this one. No. And then tofu goes here. And Karoshi goes here. Okay. Like, we got lots of stock items, we just gotta collect them with the crane game. When they pop up, not a huge deal, but it is still... It's a little time consuming. But it ends up being like bonus money in the end, so it's not like the worst. Up we go. Most of the trees when you're flying are not solid. I say most of because some are. I want to see if the castle is up here. Like, is that permanently on the map now? Nope, that was 100% an actual delusion. He saw the castle here. There is no castle here. Amazing. I thought he actually got a castle. That would have been cool that if it was up here. Like, it wouldn't have really changed anything. Nothing was going on over here. Okay, so we did that. There's a vending machine here. Is there anything up here that I've missed? Just some noodles. Oop, I didn't mean to use the vending machine. I wanted to check on the ATM. Send 500k. We're almost to 10 million. Or, wait, 10 million? Excuse me. No, I have 10 million. We're almost to how much? What are we at? We're at 58 million so far that we've sent. Or 59. I want to get up to... There's 60 million out of 12 billion. So we got a ways to go. Got a ways to go. You find it funny they have these ramps. I don't think these ramps do anything, but I've never actually taken them. I don't think I've taken a single ramp, so... Yeah, they don't do anything. I was wondering if there was gonna be like a special jump thing. I would have been like, I gotta find all those now. I was prepared to be annoyed at myself. But the ramps, thankfully, are just there because they're funny. Hi. Woo! I believe this is Peach's farm, which I have overshot a bit. Wings back out. Pull it back. We're okay. Recovered. Take out the scarecrow. Yay! Bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, so we got actually two things here. So the mines owner, let's talk with the... Can I ask your father a question? Sure, let me kill the stream. Papa Peach! What's up? Sorry to bother you, sir. I wanted to ask a question about the mines. Bad business. What do you want to know? Did you live here when the coal mining operation was running? You mean when a load of criminals allowed a lot of people to die and run in the town? Yeah, I did. What's it to you? Do you know who owned the mines? I don't, and I don't care. I'm just glad all those Yakuza left us alone. Your kind helped the town, but then destroyed it. We never recovered. Papa Peach, I'm sure Michi had nothing to do with it. Unfortunately, I have discovered that I am linked to it, and your father has every right to be angry. While my apologies will mean nothing, please understand that I didn't know anything about the mines before coming here. Why are you poking your nose into them? I believe they are connected to something untoward happening to the town. I wish to protect Kasumachi from whatever it is. We'll see. Listen, I've got things to do. Simple and to the point. A mascot called Kokomaru used to hang out in the rice fields. Is he still about? That's a secret. Hang on, let me end the stream. Okay, Momo Army, I gotta stuff something secret with Pinky. I'll be right back. I love secret. What's the word? Kokomaru makes the scarecrows for us. Aw. After Papa Peach stopped being able to look after things, this mascot started making them to keep the crows away. So get this, I was up late studying one night and I heard a noise outside, right? Was it a ghost? I wish. I'd love to meet a ghost. Me too! Wanna go ghost spotting one night? Do I? Stop lying. Stop harshing the vibe, Michi. Beautiful. Anyway, it was a mascot putting the scarecrows up. Can you believe it? I went out and said hello, but they ran off, so I called out and thanked them for making the scarecrows. Next night they came back, I made some tea and we had a chat. Was it Kokomaru? Yeah, he's a total cutie. I thought he left town, haven't seen him in years. Why does he build the scarecrows? He likes to hang out in the rice fields where crows peck at him, so he wanted to keep the rice fields crow-free. You know how some mascots have abilities and sparkles? He can hide and make stuff. He's pretty shy, so he disappears and makes stuff for people. Does he want a job? I don't think there's a lot of money in scarecrows. I mean, at our agency. Oh, I don't know. Want to chat with him? I'll tell him you want to speak to him. Momoro amiga! Okay, do I have everything? Nope. Buy it all! Ah! Okay. I can only press so quickly. Oh, he's out here now. Okay, this is our final mascot. We're about to meet the final mascot, everybody. Oh, he's cute! Hey, Big Koke, been a while. Morse code? Oh. Oh no. Morse code translator. That may not be Morse code. Unless that, nope, H, E, no, H, O, maybe, they didn't put spaces in these, I don't know, so it da 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 da. That is not valid Morse code. Noted. Okay, so this is something else. Kokomaru will wither if not watered regularly. A Marimo moss ball. No job, just hangs around in the rice fields keeping moist. Mari, stay back. Mari, you leave Kokomaru alone. Thank you for speaking with us. That's gotta be Morse code. Yes, we're trying to help the town and mascots here. Oh, I'm assuming O? Well, I want to turn the agency into a thriving business. To do that, the town needs to grow and prosper. That's gotta be Morse code! Come on! Also, he's very sad. I don't like that, like, it's missing spaces, and I think that's why the Morse code translator isn't working. Like, it needs where the spaces are, so I don't know. Yes, I am, but while I'm in this town, I'm just a businessman. Well, I'm from the Shimizu family, as it happens. I'm afraid that the first patriarch and his son both passed away before I can meet them. I work for matriarch Shimizu. Yeah, she certainly is. She took me in when I had nothing and raised me. You must forgive me. I hadn't heard about my family's involvement with the mines until I came to this town. I made a mistake and cost my boss everything. I'm here to clean up my mess and save her. Yes, I'm afraid she's in danger. This is my favorite mascot. His faces. Look at his faces. Yes, if you come to work for us, you'll be helping Matriarch Shimazu. He's so happy. Okay, there, and there. Boom. Promise Clan! Recruit 20 mascots, so we have all of them now. Can we ask you about the Tanuki statue? I understand, we'll speak to you back at the agency. I wonder if he made the Tanuki statue for Don Key. Like, if he can just make things appear, that would work. Like, that would solve that last little bit of mystery. And then I've got another quest thing over here. Oh, Fujin needs help. I got your back, Fujin! Wee! Woo. Capitalism! The enemy's capitalism! Yep. Fujin-kun versus machinery of capitalism! Oh, I can just do 45 in one shot. Let's go. Go, Nato-senpai! Hi! Bum, 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 ba, na. Huh? Oh! Perfect landing. All right. Hello again. Can we talk about the curse? What do you want to know about it? Everyone that was Yakuza in town when the mines were open died not long after, but you're alive. It also hasn't had much of an effect on your boys. I'm not a scholar. The curse works how the curse works. Does it? You sure it isn't poisoning? How would I know? This is going to be an odd question, but is there a way that workers might have been drinking the water in the mines? Why would that matter? Well, we're told that poisoning can occur from consuming wastewater produced from mining. You think that's the real curse? We're trying to get to the bottom of what's happening in town. You're poking your nose into the dark shadows of the past. My matriarch's in trouble. I'll do whatever I can to help her. The boys working the mines had their own little moonshine operation going in the tunnels. Saving money, mine works hard. You need a drink after a day's shift. If it was in the tunnels, I assume they were making it with water from the mines. Probably I never drank it. Officers didn't involve themselves in what the boys were doing down there. We could afford our booze, so we were happy. Explains why you, Don Kia, and your boys haven't been claimed by the curse. We spoke to a journalist that told us that Don helped to spread the rumors about the curse. According to him, the first patriarch suffered from a heart condition, which may explain his death. Kids believe what you want. You ask me, the curse is real. Why are you so sure? This sounds strange. There are spirits in the mountains. I'm a superstitious man. Y'all are too eager to dismiss the legends and wisdom from your elders. Now, there anything else I can do for you? Okay. BB, what is that pose? I'm sorry. I gotta take a photo of BB right now. Don't know why that hairbrush is so dirty. The hairbrush in the photo. That's filthy. Incoming cat picture for those of you in the Discord. Be prepared for a BB picture. Also realizing a spot on my desk is very dirty right now. Okay. Excuse us, we must be going. Be careful out there, janitor. Okay. There's another bit of major progress. Almost ran over a fox, it's fine. Full speed ahead. Dive down. So we can be close to any maybe trash I missed. I will find all the trash. I refuse to miss any. Like, I've probably been by all of it now, is the problem. Like, I've experienced all of the trash at some point, I believe. Or like, I've been within like 50 feet of it. I just haven't had the right angle to see it. So I keep having to be very careful with how I handle some of this, but... I will find it all. I am determined. No. Up we go. Oh, I can go see, I need to go see Captain Sign. Because we got our last mascot, so if we go talk to Captain Sign, we should be able to get the last sticker. Ow. The Captain Sign should have that, so let's go here. As far as I'm aware, he should only have one thing. Yep. Yep, and that is everything. That is a pretty massive thing, though, to have all the stickers now. I am so happy. I'm a little sad that that's not a trophy. Like, it should be have all the mascots. You should get all the mascot stickers on your car. That way you have to do both, you know? Ow. Okay, we need to go back here to the stage. What can I help with? We need to speak to a mascot. We got a handful to talk to. But I want to do... Let's talk to Kaguya King first. Aha! My understanding employers. Can I be of utility? We're here to check on your life satisfaction. If you've got any problems or concerns, you can come to us. I must say that I'm not unconcerned with my unthinkably unlikable appearance. Aw. We've already said that we believe in you, and I understand your worry, but we're happy to have you here. Hang on, did something happen? It was quite unfortunate. I just wish to communicate how unadvisable it is to eat unagi. Who did you say this to? The unappreciative workers at our uncivilized town hall. I wish for them to take more action, but they were uncaring of my unbidden, face. Let's be proactive. The mayor won't care about this issue. You'll need to find another way. We've had to subvert the mayor in order to build this agency. But the depopulation of Unagi continues at an unbearable rate. You gotta speak to the people. Ignore the geezers in town, rally the people, start a revolution. I tried that, but the people were unaffectionate towards my uneasy unveiling. Leave it with us, we'll think of something. We'll find a way to help. Aww. Slow progress, but progress. Okay. Oh, we've already actually got the next step. My undertaking to usher in a new era of non-unagi consumption remains unrealized. Have you been getting the revolution going? I think I need a thus far unrivaled stage for my proclamations. I must urge you to drive me to the festival area. Alright. And then we can just teleport back after we go there, so that's not too bad. Ow. Horrible driving there. Whoa! There's an item here. I'm sure this item is related to Kokimaru? Yeah, Kokimaru. Yep. But it was right there, and it's our last one, so I wanted to make sure I grabbed it. There's not a lot of... I think there's only going to be 2 other collectibles somewhere on the map, so... Seeing that as an immediate... Gotta stop, gotta grab. Not here. There is one, however, right here. Actually, interestingly, the item appears to be right in front of the front door. Is it on the roof? There's a marker here. What? There's a very hard to see marker on my mini-map. It must be on the overhang. No? No, it's further ahead than this, so it's... What? Is it on the roof? It is! There it is. There is something I am missing on the roof. Has that been there the whole time, actually? It's in a spot on the minimap where it's overlapping a door marker that it is entirely possible this has been here the entire time. Oh, that's gotta be the last of the bird cards, I bet. Because if you'll remember, I have that one bird that is still missing its final upgrade. This is probably the last bird card. Yep, I was right. Hey. Feels good to have that done. Okay. And go here and drop them off. Now, as much as I should teleport back, I'm not going to because I thought I saw something. These will be an uplifting place to deliver urgent utterance and cause an uproar. Festivals are a regular thing here now. We paid to have this place renovated. No need to thank us. This will be an unequaled opportunity to deliver an unforgettable message. Festivals often feature grilled unagi, much to my upset. Sure that people are going to be chill with you shouting in their face while they chow down? That caused me no unease. Unagi must be protected. Boss, if this is something you believe in, you should do it. I'll caution you that you may not get the reception you hope for. I am unperturbed. Very well, you have our support. We believe in you. Should we head back to the agency? No, we're gonna stay because I think I'm missing things right here. Am I wrong? I am wrong. The collectibles all show on the map. Yeah, so one is here in the tea farm. So I'm gonna just place a marker there. So we got one there. And then we've got one up here in the fishing spot. And that should be it. Yeah. Main reason I didn't mind not teleporting for this one is it's literally right there. Straight shot, no hills in the way or anything like that. That would have been annoying. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Okay. What can you help us? Speak to a mascot. So yeah, he's not done. We can talk to Matsune though. Ugh, big stretch. You're just in time. I'm about to do my cookery class. Want to join in? I really think this should be about you. Oh god, the scent lines. What the hell's going on? What is that stink? Genius here decided to let Matsune run Matsunabe cookery classes in the agency. We need to let everyone chase their dreams. Boss man, I think this is a dream that should have been allowed to die. He's been going a while. That's because the awful is tough as heck and needs cooking for ages. The office is gonna be unusable for about 5 years. Can't believe people actually turned up for this. Probably all old people with dulled senses. I'll convince him to do the next one outside. On another island. I'm glad though, he got people to show up. That's really nice. Speak to a mascot. Yeah, Matsune's not ready. Natsukachi is though. Do you think the town is doomed? Confused. Doomed? Young people have moved away. The mayor's bled the town dry. You two can only do so much. We ain't quitting. I got big dreams for this place. If everyone works together, the town can prosper again. Sounds like an empty platitude. I know I'm struggling to find the answers. People in this town have come to rely on me, but I'm not sure I can solve all the problems you all face. We shouldn't be relying on you. We've been looking for an easy answer for too long. When you came to town, we thought we might have found it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do something myself. I still have some contacts I can rely on. What do you mean? Just you wait and see. Oh, what's she up to? Her popularity is now maxed. Okay, we can help Tosu. Do. Yeah, good looking. What can I do for you? We're here to check it on your life satisfaction. Said you were the number 11 host in Fukuoka. How come I don't know you? Why are you asking, handsome? I know every street in that city. I've had business with every host club and I never saw you. Think you're a big shot, huh? Who do you think you are? Call my credentials into question. You ever heard of the janitor? Oh crap! You weren't the number 11 host, were you? I assume there was at least one extra zero on the end of that number. Guys, I'm just trying to make a living. In scam bars? Hey, it's not my fault if people are stupid enough to fall for it. I'm just getting paid for keeping people company, and I happen to put a high price on the service I offer. There are a lot of lonely older women that want the attention of a stud like me. I'm worth a high price. It's called self-respect. It ends now, so long as you're with our agency. I never want to hear about you running your scams. Is that clear? We'll see about that. There are a lot of old women in this town. I'm sure they've got some savings stashed away. Are you heckin' stupid? This is the janitor. He's giving you a new chance. Your girlfriend took it, and so should you. Fine, I'll give you a chance. If this agency thing doesn't work out, we'll see who ends up making more money. He's a problem. He is an issue. What can I help with? Speak to a mascot. Tosu. Hey, handsome. We're here to collect your fees. Fees? I thought we'd already sorted cuts out after jobs. What about transport costs, accommodation, food in the agency, administrative fees, talking time? Is this a joke? We're all trying to earn a living. I need 500K from you by the end of the day. You're kidding. I can't pay that. Where do you expect me to get that money from? Fine, we'll find another way to collect. Pinky, get the cable ties. I always have some with me. We're fucking with them. Nice. Hey, wait, we can work something out. It isn't very nice, is it? Oh, I see what you're doing. I already told you. I'm keeping it legit. I'm just making sure that the lesson's gone in. I get it. I'm sticking to mascot work, I promise. I'm enjoying it, truth be told. I didn't realize how tiring deceit was. It feels better doing something honest. Glad to hear it. We really appreciate the work you're doing for us. I can see a future in this. Thanks for giving me a chance. Yay! And he gave me some noodles! Because I apparently needed more food. Not like I'm buying every place out. Okay, so now I have nothing about speaking to a mascot, but Kokemaru, can I talk to Kokemaru? Hey Coke, how are things? I hear you, a bunch of Philistines in this town. Can we ask you something about the Tanuki statue? No, nothing like that. We're looking for people that know anything about it. We think something bad's gonna happen to the town and we need to save the day. You can trust this guy. Of course, any help that you can give us would be greatly appreciated. A construction site in the hills? Oh, I know the place. At the top of the landslide, there's a bunch of wrecked stuff up there. I'll mark it on the map for you, boss. Okay, we'll meet you there. Thank you for your help. Why don't we take him there? Oh, the Grand Prix has ended with your host, Mike Miller.
Hi.
I love the Mascot Grand Prix. Meow. Promise Mascot agency said, Ugiichu to the Kyushu regional. Ugiichu tried their hardest but couldn't quite handle the pressure. Is 66 points enough to change the rating? Yeah, it is. We were at 31 before. Now we're at 8. We're in the top 10. Hell yeah. I always knew Ugiichu was the star of the making. No, you didn't. No, you genuinely didn't. You were actually highly opposed to Uguichu. Being a mascot, you hate Uguichu, and you also, like, swore at her. I pay attention. I remember the things that don't entirely matter. And forget the things that do, and it sucks. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Give everybody a job. Mainly because we need to raise the life satisfaction of a few characters yet. And doing their jobs helps them feel more accomplished, which raises their life satisfaction. And we get to send our little moss ball on his very first job. Ow! Hey, Pika. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh, the little flowers. Okay, can send you. How's it going, Pika? I hope you're doing well. And I believe that is currently all my jobs. It looks like these 0 times, I need to try and do these when I get them in, just so I have completed every job. I'm doing all right. I'm doing decent. I shouldn't say I'm doing all right. I'm feeling better than I did this morning. I'm still stressed, but I'm feeling better than I did this morning. I had a very rough morning. Can I go to here? Clear the custom marker I did. Perfect landing. Okay. And the other one is up here, which is right next to where we're going anyway. So we're gonna do the hot springs. Yeah, PC troubles and just a lot of annoyances have just been kind of building on me. And then I think the combination of that just set off my depression really hard and has put me in kind of a bit of a rut. And now I have to cancel my morning stream because I got stuff going on. And it's just a lot of things kind of building up, you know? I need to go to the hot springs right there. And I don't like canceling my Wednesday ones. My Wednesday ones are my best streams, so that's an irritant all itself. Do, 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 do. Ah! I appreciate that, Pika. Okay. Fun pointless thing last night. I got a Katamari from Reroll into Blender so I could look at it. And I now know that a Katamari is officially slightly smaller than 2 inches. 1.9 inches. Not important information whatsoever, but 1.9 inches is the size of a Katamari. Okay, that should be all of their items. And then we need to go up here. I should note though, on learning that, that also means that I now know I now have access to the files for the... I now have access to the files for the size of... or the files for making cousins. So if I ever figured out how to make my own Katamari cousin, I could import them into the game, theoretically. So, yeah. Is where Kokemaru wanted to meet us? I think so. One time this guy was picking on Shiori at school, so we lured him up here and then stole his clothes, and he had to walk home. What I'd like to do, though, is actually mod it into the Katamari game and just replace, like, the file for it. So that way I could, in theory, like, actually play We Love Katamari on computer as myself. And I think that would be really fun. Oh, hey, Big Koke! Thank you for meeting us. I promise you can trust us. We're just trying to find out what's happening in this town. You said you could tell us something about the Tanuki statue? You made it? How the heck did you make that? I was right. I didn't realize these hills were good for clay. I'm sorry, I don't know much about this. What's a kiln? Whoa, you made that whole statue by firing small bits then combining them? That must have taken ages. So that's how you build everything, with no hands. You have the ability to hide and make things. I see, your mother was a potter and your father was a moss ball that could hide. You inherited their abilities and spend your time making things and hiding around town. So you use your powers to make the statue and hide it from view? Why'd you make it? Patriarch Shimazu, the original patriarch? Why did he want a Tanuki statue as a gift for the town? So he wanted to bring more good fortune to the town after the mine had helped lift it out of poverty. How did it end up in the lake? The terrain couldn't hold it. You gotta be kidding me. The typhoon caused a landslide? If the landslide didn't happen, how were you gonna get it off the mountain? It was supposed to stay on the mountain? Man, that would've looked cool. What about the smaller Tanuki on the way to town? Those were your mother's? Aww. Oh, I get it. You were honoring her memory with the design. Why'd you think you'd be in trouble if people found out the truth? You're right. Grandma said people were pretty angry back then. The Shimazu accident caused a lot of grief. I don't think people would have been too chill with Patriarch Shimazu unveiling a new statue after that. So how can we see it? Why'd you stop hiding it? When the landslide happened, your concentration broke, and then Patriarch Shimazu told you not to hide it again? He must have wanted the good fortune to come to the town's hour of need. It must have been hard living with this and hiding all these years. We're trying to protect the town. Someone is trying to get their hands on the mines with ill intent. Don't suppose you know who owns the mines, do you? That's what everyone else thinks, but the mayor's trying to get the control of them. No, thank you for your help. Do you need a ride back to the agency? I guess Mossballs have their own way of doing things. We should tell Mr. Sato and Miss Mwamwi about this. So give them a call. Hello? Mr. Sato, this is Michi. Pinky is with me as well. Ah, excellent. Very good. How can I help? Why do you sound flustered? Hi, gang. That explains it. Were you two getting busy? We were not. We're sorry to interrupt. We have information about the Tanuki statue. It was built by a mascot named Kokemaru at the behest of the founder of the Shimazu family, our first patriarch. Do you know why? It was a gift to help bring more fortune to the town. Kokemaru made it using clay from the hills. So how did it end up in the lake? Kokemaru was building it with a secluded spot near the mountain summit. The typhoon on the night of the disaster caused a landslide and it slid down the hill into the lake. That certainly is unusual, but it matches the story of it suddenly appearing overnight. We're keeping this information to ourselves. Everyone must still believe the legend of the statue. We'll be in contact when we find out anything else. We'll let you get back to it. Thanks, Pinky. They were 100% making out. I figured it slid into the lake. We were gonna find something out about this. I'm shocked nobody really noticed all the trees that never got repaired. Like, people are not... Ooh. People are not observant. Big news, boss. Double T just messaged me. They found out whose name is on the deed to the mines. I knew Tacky would come through. They want to meet at the agency. Let's go. Cool. Doo-doo. It's funny how chill it is flying a K-truck through the skies. It shouldn't be this chill. It is quite chill. Whoa! my Discord flickered and distracted me. Kokomaru needs help! No, I'm on my way! More like H2-Whoa is the description. Oh no, Kokomaru's gonna accidentally knock over the boxes.
Hi. Hi.
Where the fuck is health and safety? They've gone everywhere. This is chaos. This is madness. Banza! Yeah, so I still don't know where the Kakashis are. That's driving me nuts. Like, I genuinely have no clue. Like, that, out of anything, I may have to Google that one in the end. I may have to search that one in the end. I'm using DuckDuckGo, not Google, so why would I use Google? Why would I Google something? No, we can send you on another job. I want to do jobs I haven't done before, so let's scroll through, find the first one. There we go. Have not done this one. We'll send Kakigori. And we will go to this one. And we will send Kasu Kamori. This one we will send in Salary Nyan. And this one gets Kokemaru. Start anyway. And I guess this is our best one. No, that is probably all the people I have available, I'm guessing. Yeah. But that'll start clearing out quests that I'm assuming there's something for doing all the jobs.
Wow! 事務所はお忙しいですね。
Wow, the agency's looking busy. Michi's been good at following my guidance. We come bearing important news, but before that, we managed to find anything else about the curse. Fukukata still believes in the curse, but he told us the workers made their own alcohol in the tunnels. They used water in the mines to make it. Officers in the family didn't drink it, so that explains why some higher-ranking people from the time are still alive. They used wastewater and poisoned themselves, those poor workers. Fascinating. I can't believe it was that simple. What news do you have for us? Your plan worked. After your visit, the mayor went berserk. When that happens, he normally comes to the school to see the head teacher. He's never there, so I have to track him down and then go drinking. Where I get the impression that he wouldn't go to Baritai. They drink at the mayor's house, and someone from town hall has to drive him back. On this occasion, I snuck into his office while he was passed out. And before passing out, he was drunkenly ranting on the phone to someone about the mines again. I assume it was one of his underworld contacts. When it was quiet, I knocked on the door with some pretense, but there was no answer. In his stupor, he had left the mine deed out on his desk. What was the name? See for yourself, I took a photo. Matriarch Shimazu. So we've confirmed it. Apparently so, however, these are not original deeds, these are dated 1993. Shimazu family left Kasamachi at the end of 1991. Young patriarch, Tsuyoshi Shimazu died in 1993 and Matriarch Shimazu took over the clan. As far as I know, he left everything to her in his will. Then we can assume that since the founding patriarch ran the mines, Tsuyoshi inherited them and then left them to your matriarch in his will. So why does Shimazu keep this such a big secret, and why did Maida want them so bad? I don't know, we should ask Meiko about it. We also need to see Fukukata. He seems to know about why he hasn't been taken away by the curse. Let's roll. Okay, there's still nothing new here. We can change Pinky's nail. We haven't done that for a bit. Let's see. Doo-be-doo. You know what? Omo rice. Pinky can have an Omo rice nail. It's perfect. Doo-be-doo. To the phone booth. Where are my quests? Mako and Thug Boss, so right here. Mako! Boop, 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 boop. Welcome to Suzuki Coffee.
三重子ばあちゃんが手
I apologize for troubling you with the past again. Past is inescapable in this town. We've discovered that Matriarch Shimazu's name is on the deed to the mines. We believe they were left to her in your son's will. We assume that Tsuyoshi received the deed upon your husband's death because you wanted out of this life. If I can offer you some advice, Michizana, you should leave this to your matriarch. Some things are better off being kept from the light. I understand that she has secrets that need protecting. However, I am her lieutenant, and it is my responsibility to protect her at all costs. There is a larger conspiracy working against my family. Whatever is happening threatens to destroy everything Matriarch Shimazu has built. I am the janitor. I will clean up whatever mess she needs me to, whether she knows it or not. Please, Miss Suzuki, do you know anything about this? I'm sorry, I took an oath to the man I devoted my life to. I'm sure you can relate. I'm truly sorry. This is for your matriarch to decide. If she decides to tell you, I can't help that. I made a promise to someone, and I will keep it. I hope you understand. I do. Sometimes promises are all we have. Sorry for digging into all this, Grandma. You're a wonderful granddaughter, Pinky. I always suspected that you'd be the one to change this town. Man, this feels like something awesome's gonna happen. Nothing awesome happens in my world. Stop being such a doubter. We're about to change the whole damn world. I think you might be right.
三重子ばあちゃんが手伝う
I love that. Where's the phone? As usually when the phone rings. No? No phone ring? Okay. Little bit of a road trip. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. Who needs roads on a road trip? Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. I don't need roads where I'm going. Woo! Oop. Misjudged the turn. Land it. Yeah, landed it. Okay, before we talk, let's go to jobs. Because some just came back. Keep an eye out for unfinished, like there. Okay, the ones that just got back went on vacation. I love that the cat has a dog. Hello again. I need to talk to you about the past. Thought you might. Coming to town has stirred up a lot of old ghosts. What do you know about the mines? You first. I know there was an accident and a lot of the Yakuza workers died in it. I know that Matriarch Shimazu's name is on the deed of the land, and I know that Don Key had something to do with running the workers. Guess my dream of dying because all this was known is over. Fine, you ever meet your boss's father-in-law? Old Patriarch Shimazu? He died before I was recruited. He was a good man, but he got himself and his family into trouble. You're better off hearing the history from your boss, but her husband ran the mining operation here after old man Shimazu bought the mines. People here were poor and the town was bankrupt. Your boss gave local people jobs and a place in the Shimazu family. Never heard about this or met anyone that worked here before coming to Kasumachi. You wouldn't have done. The curse got everyone young. I wasn't a low-level thug. I didn't have them go to the mines much. What happened with the disaster? No one there knew how to run a mine. The company that used to dig there went bankrupt and just abandoned it. Some locals had worked there and started the machinery back up and told the new guys where to dig. They dug into a weak tunnel. It looked like a big new deposit and they were too eager to get in there. They didn't put enough supports in and it collapsed when the rainwater flooded in. We know this was covered up. The mayor and old Patriarch Shimazu paid everyone off. Even you? The Kasuya family has always struggled. The damage was done. Me not taking the cash weren't going to bring those workers back to life. So Matriarch Shimazu and Don Key were involved in this? Matriarch Shimazu's a good leader. She looked after the workers. Whatever else I think of your family, they always looked after their people. She was in her 20s, but she acted like an experienced mother. Everyone loved her. She made sure they got paid and fed. Don ran the gang side, recruiting workers, fending off other families, and graduating workers to officers. They were always a good pair. The late young Patriarch Shimazu ran the whole family and took care of the business. I don't know all the details. I was from a different family. Some of my boys worked there, but I knew enough to get paid off. Why was the Kasuya family working at Shimazu mine? Your family were always good to us back then, before we got excommunicated. Some of us swore oaths between families. Your old patriarch let us get some work from the mines. In turn, we introduced them to the Nakamura Alliance. You were gonna cake this to your grave? The cover up about the mines and the secret about who owns it would have torn your family apart if it got out. I didn't want that on me. When you're a boss, you know things that are too dangerous to let out. Your job is to shoulder them silently for the good of your family. Now though, janitor's here to clean up all the mess, right? We'll see about that. Something bigger than the Shimazu family's happening here. I get the feeling everything is about to unravel. I don't doubt that. Secrets can only be contained for so long. They have a life of their own. Do you have any idea what those secrets would be? Industrial negligence for one. The shaft that collapsed wouldn't have been caused if they knew what they were doing. Why didn't they hire any professionals? You're a professional mascot agency manager before coming here? We all have flaws. Your patriarch was too optimistic. He believed that enthusiasm and hard work could do anything. Patriarch Shimizu didn't like management, didn't trust them after his run-in with the unions back before he formed your family. He believed in his men, they believed in him. That's a recipe for hoping for the best and ignoring problems. There weren't any accidents before the disaster. They all got complacent and cocky. I got nothing but respect for him. But professionals are professional for a reason, whether you believe it or not. Anyway, the investigation was a cover-up. Freak accident. Typhoon may have been freak, but the accidents weren't. Someone should have taken the fall, but everyone got away with it. Other than that, a family always needs a place to hide secrets. A buried mine shaft protected by a curse can hold a lot of secrets. I have no idea what's going on down there. Ain't my business. They all kept a secret because the mines were sold to Yakuza. Mayor shouldn't have sold them to no one. They're supposed to be owned by the town. Definitely shouldn't have sold them to Yakuza. Patriarch got it all done nice and legal. No one can take it off of Shimizu's without exposing what the mayor did. It'll all be a big scandal if the government gets involved. The mayor will be finished. Thank you for talking with us. Appreciate the work you've given my boys. Yeah, they're good kids. Don't know what the future holds, but I'd appreciate if you can keep an eye out for them. I was raised by Matriarch Shimizu, and we always look after our people. Okay. So, big chunk of progress there. Oop. Boss, we got something for you. You guys better not be slacking off work. Yeah, keep quiet, Goblin. What'd you find out? The mayor called us back to the office, said he had a job for us. We got there, but he was flapping his gums on the phone. What'd you hear? Door was shut, so we could only hear bits of it. He was talking about the mines. What's up with the mines anyway? Why is the mayor always talking to shady dudes about them? That's what we're trying to find out. What did he talk about? Couldn't hear much. He hung up and called us in, told us to trash the agency and burn it down for a big reward. Are you gonna do it? Of course not. We work for you now. That old geezer can screw himself. I appreciate it. He said some Yakuza big shot is coming to town later. Apparently this guy is gonna solve all the mayor's problems. Made us seem pretty happy and drunk. Need to find out who this Yakuza big shot is. Thank you for the information, boys. Pinky will sort out a bonus. Thanks, boss. What's the plan? Is Poltergeist ready for another operation? Am I? I mean, solid copy, janitor, actual. We need to find out who the mayor's meeting. Think it's my dad? We need to find out. I'm gonna sneak into the mayor's office and hide in a locker. You watch out from across the river and let me know when the targets are on their way. Let's get Oscar Mike. Let's get Oscar Mike. I don't even know what that means. Let's get what? Let's get old man. Let's get our man. Let's get. What is Oscar Mike in this scenario, Pinky? That is a rest stop that I may not have bought from. I have not. It's not the one I need. Regional Grand Prix. Do I have anybody to send, though? I don't. Boop, 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 boop. Up. Ah, sorry. Up we go. Was that another rest stop I haven't visited? Beep, 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 beep. I may have visited this one, but I'm not sure. I have, okay. Gotta check them all. Ow. Go into the mayor's house. No? Go into the town hall. I thought it would have been the mayor's house, but nope. I kind of wish these didn't appear when there was nothing left at the location. Because basically that's every door I can enter. What is this one? Wait, what is this one? Oh, this is where I'm meeting. Okay, I'm like, this one's new. This one's not a building. Look at that face. Pinky, how are you gonna fit in that locker? How did you fit in that locker? It's amazing art, but how did you fit in there? Poltergeist, this is Janitor Axel. Toki just arrived. Oh, meeting with Toki. Solid copy, I'm in position. Good, I can hear everything clearly. I can hear them coming. Go in radio silent. You're taking too long, Maida. Me? You're not showing any results either. I've tried everything I can. The deed is locked down legally. We've exhausted our options. I've decided to become more aggressive. Aggressive? Both of our futures rely on getting those mines. My new family is waiting, and you need to keep out of trouble. What are you planning? I'm gonna kill her and take the mines. Family will finally die and be forgotten. If she isn't around, we can just take the mines. There'll be no one to contest them. After that, the Nakamura Alliance will agree to anything the Fujiwara Syndicate wants. Once we have the deed, it can be buried and your secrets will be hidden forever. The Fujiwara must have a good offer for you. My own subsidiary. None of Shimazu's traditions. Free reign to do things how I want. Will you be based in this town? You must be joking. The Fujiwara are welcome to the mines. Someone else can manage those. When are you gonna do it? Soon. I have one more thing I want to do to make them suffer. I want to see their spirits completely crushed before I finish her. Coming here was risky, but I need to see the precious little agency. I need to see what I'm going to destroy. What about our agreements? It still stands. We need government attention off this town. Good, can I offer you a drink before you go? Some good stuff was just delivered to my home. Not today, you enjoy it yourself. I will do. Time to celebrate. Okay. Mother hackers. Poltergeist, come in. Loud and clear, Janitor Axel. Exfiltrating now, we need to speak to your boss. They're gonna kill her for the mines. Let's get back to the agency. We need to call Nui and Yui. Why do I always fall for the bad boys? What's the plan? We don't have much time. We need to get everyone here while he's traveling back to Fukuoka. I need to protect my family. Make the call. I'll get some rooms prepared. Why are you calling, Uncle? Where do you think Toki is? Why do you care? Toki's fixing your mistake. He's being a good boy. Where is he? He's meeting with an old family member out of town. We needed allies. He's in Kasamachi. He just had a meeting with the mayor. He's planning to kill the boss. Are you sure? Why would Toki be in Kasamachi? Yui, this is Poltergeist. Code phrase. The foxes are keeping me awake at night. Understood, Poltergeist. Yui, get the boss and Don. We need to leave. Kill anyone that tries to stop you. Uncle, we don't have a safe house. The other families have taken them all. Come to Kasamachi. We can't. The curse will get Don. The curse is a hoax. Don and the boss spread the lie to protect the town. What? Yui, the boss and Don are in danger. We can protect them together at the agency. Understood. We'll be there soon. Thank you, Uncle. What was all that about? When the girls taught me about insurance scams and leading insurgencies, they gave me a code name and code phrase for all emergencies. Thank you for your help. We need to wait for them here. Haven't seen Don Key in a while. Welcome to Promise Mascot Agency, boss. Thank you, Michi. I'm sorry for the trouble we're causing you. Deferential. No need to apologize, boss. I'm just glad you're safe. Thank you, girls. Thank you for acting in the boss's best interest, Uncle. We're glad our code phrase came in handy, Pinky. Oh my god, girls, it was awesome. I'm really glad you taught me how to break into government-owned buildings. You did good, kids. Sorry about before. I know you hate me, but thank you. Whatever, Dad. Please make yourselves at home. Uncle, no one knows that we're here except you and Toki. We can assume that he isn't speaking to the Nakamura Alliance because he caused all this. We're in your care now. You can stop sending money to us. If the Nakamura Alliance finds us here and come to take Mother's head, we'll make our last stand. Thank you for everything that you've done for us and all the money you've sent. You never need to thank me, boss. So he basically said he knew that I would protect him. So he put himself in a situation where it would have been his life on the line so that I would just give up the money. Because he knew that I wouldn't he knew my morals were too strong. That's really interesting, actually. Ready to talk when you are. We owe you an explanation, but we know you've have work to attend to. We'll be waiting here for you. That's actually like really, really interesting design-wise. You two are done with your thing, but I hope I can send you... I can. We're gonna send Kasakomori. And I think Kasakomori should get us probably to first place, or at least second. And then... we'll just do this one. We're nearing the end, though. Like, plotline wise, we're getting close. Or at least we're getting very seemingly close. Well, Shimizu's ready to explain what's going on. BT Dubs, you notice the Higabana flowers are blooming early this year? I didn't even know we had them growing here. They bloom wherever Matriarch Shimizu goes. She's been touched by death and lived in mourning ever since. That's cool as hell! I get the feeling that this is going to be a long talk, so make sure you've got some time to spare. Do you want to speak to her, or shall I stall her while you take care of business? Ah. Okay. So if I go, there's going to be a lot of plot, so that's going to be saved for the next stream of this game. Which feels a little self-serving to say, but like... I love this game, and I want to get really far in this. So I shouldn't push this too much. And I hope those who have been watching are enjoying it. I know it's not for everyone, but it does make me happy. There's just so much heart and care into this game, and it's exactly what I look for in an indie game. I want to see that heart. I want to see that love and passion put into the game. Okay, so that is all of the tofu ones. So now I have every tofu. Let's see. I already had that one. Do I have all of his? No, I'm missing one of his, so it might be the one that is right at the top, but it's gonna be hard to hit this one. Let's see if we can get it. One of my hooks didn't close. Oh, I did get it though. Oh, it still made it in. Let's go. Okay. Salary Nyan has 2 left, so these might be it. Here's the thing, I'm trying to see like which ones I could be missing. Because there's 3 for each, and I think it's just random which one each one is. Yeah, see, that was the one I already had. Which means I would say there's probably a decent chance though that this is one then that I didn't have. I'm hoping. No! Poop. I don't know if I can reach the ones that are fallen like this. Oh! I did, barely. That was the one I already had still, though. That was not even a new one. Do, 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 do. That better count. It's rotating there. It hasn't gone in yet, but I'm hoping maybe it counts with this one. Because this should hit it, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh. That was not a new one. That was not a new one. Like, I do want to get everything in this game. I don't even know if this is going to count towards 100% of this game. I don't know if there's a trophy for it. Probably not. But... Can I get this unagi? Can I get it to fall in? It's so close. Come on. Yes. Yes, got it. And that was our last one for that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any of Neko rolls yet. So this one's definitely new. I thought I did have Neko roll, but I don't see them in the little thing, so. Ah! Further up than I realized. I find it interesting, the light source for this in the game's code is actually in the center of the thing and not high enough up. So the shadow actually freaks out at certain points. When it goes from like right here to it goes across the middle. There. The shadow is just like, ugh. Oh no, there's Neko. Still was a new one. You have stuff. Send all. You have stuff. Gain a star. Awesome. Ooh, you are valuable. The stuff I'm sending aren't great, but this is a location that was almost maxed out for its second star, so that's good. Kabuya King goes here. There's some ultra rares. Those will make good money that I don't entirely need. I'm a little annoyed though now I know that all the money I was sending actually wasn't needed to be sent. Apparently. Like the way it was marked, I only need to pay so much back, and now all the money I've been saving, I don't actually need to pay anymore. Like if I go back up here, I don't think the ATM is even a thing. Yeah, the ATM's gone, so I was just sending money pointlessly. Just a little annoying. I mean, I'm happy to know I don't need to anymore, but also, what the hell? Though I have reached a point where money was just kind of a thing that I was occasionally just checking in and doing. So, that's fine. That said, though, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Again, as a reminder, I will not be streaming in the morning like I typically do on Wednesday because I do have the city coming by to disconnect my power temporarily to put in some stuff, so that's gonna kind of throw stuff around. I do want to send you somewhere lovely and wonderful, and I'm looking at where's probably best to send you. I ain't sending y'all to Elder Scrolls. Why would I do that? No. I actually want you to watch good things. Let's see. She should be ending. She's drawing. How long has she been drawing? I don't know how much longer she's gonna go, but I'm gonna send you over to Folksy. Folksy is wonderful, she is kind, she is great, and I'm sure she will be happy to have you. I am exhausted. I'm probably going to stream some anime in the Discord since I don't need to wake up as early as I normally do, even though I'll do it anyway. So I hope you are all lovely and wonderful. I mean, I already know you are, but I hope you continue to be lovely and wonderful, and I will hopefully catch you all in the morning. If you're not in my Discord and you would like to be, there is the link. But I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a fantastic night. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye. Quiet, Pinky.